Good girl. You did it.
A few months ago, my husband and I received a letter from our friends, Jim and Nancy Abrams, who wanted to start up a new foundation in order to spread the word about the ketogenic diet. The letter began like this. Dear Meryl and Don, on March 11th, 1993, on his first birthday, I was pushing our son Charlie in a swing when his head twitched and he threw his right arm up in the air. The whole event was so subtle I didn't even think to mention it to Nancy until a couple of days later when it recurred. She said she had seen a similar incident. That was the beginning of an agony I am without words to describe. 9 months later, after literally thousands of a variety of epileptic seizures, an incredible array of drugs, dozens of blood draws, 8 hospitalizations, a mountain of EEGs, MRIs, CAT scans and PET scans, 1 fruitless brain surgery, 5 pediatric neurologists in 3 cities, 2 homeopathists, 1 faith healer, and countless prayers. Charlie's seizures were unchecked, his development delayed, and he had a prognosis of continued seizures and progressive retardation. Then last December, we learned about an obscure diet consisting mainly of fats that benefited some kids with difficult-to-control seizures. The only institution that champions this diet is Johns Hopkins Hospital. Their dietitian, Mrs. Millicent Kelly, former dietitian in charge of Johns Hopkins Nutrition Clinic, has been perfecting the ketogenic diet for over 40 years. We took Charlie there. He started the diet, and since Christmas 1993, he's been seizure and drug-free. This is Charlie Abrams and his mom, Nancy. I've known him since birth. I've watched his delightful personality emerge through a normal first year. I witnessed his debilitating battle with seizures and medicines. I rejoiced with his family when the ketogenic diet stopped his epilepsy. And now I derive strength and joy like so many of his other friends as we watch him begin to develop again. It's too early to tell whether the 9 months of pummeling from seizures and medicines did any permanent damage to Charlie's brain. If he has anything to say in the matter, I know they won't. However, it's not too early to tell that had Charlie's parents been informed about the existence of the ketogenic diet when he first got sick, and about the success they've had with it at Johns Hopkins, a vast majority of Charlie's seizures would not have occurred, and most of his $100,000 worth of medical, surgical, and drug treatment would not have been necessary. This videotape has been funded entirely by the Charlie Foundation to help cure pediatric epilepsy so that other children and other parents who struggle with this problem, as well as their doctors, can be objectively informed about the ketogenic diet. And hopefully, with the benefit of that information, they can decide whether the diet is a viable alternative to their treatment. There's a story about a little girl who walks along a beach after tens of thousands of starfish have been washed up by a storm, and she's throwing them back one at a time. A man walks up to her and he explains that with a job that big, she can't possibly make a difference. And as she picks up one more starfish and she tosses it back into the sea, she says, "It will make a difference to this one." What? Yeah, that's the microphone. As you'll see, Charlie's story is not unique. And we hope that this tape will find its way to other children who, like Charlie, deserve information about the ketogenic diet and, like the starfish, have a second chance at life.